Hey, it's Chris Bowling.
Chris Byer. Good morning,
Oh,
CB.
good morning, buddy. It is
I know
November.
November. Yes.
We're about ready to get into the time where all the holiday cooking starts.
Yes.
All the cookies, all the things that we know we should not eat, which will be
Yes.
present in our face for the next at least 30 days, if not
Oh,
longer.
at least
So,
I'd say 45.
yeah,
So I know
so
it's
so
Diabetic
why don't
Awareness Month.
I
Yeah.
was going to
I
say,
mean,
why not talk about Diabetic Awareness Month?
yeah, last week we talked about some of the costs of diabetic care on self-funded health plans. This week wanted to share more from a HR and benefits perspective. How are you helping educate your employees to stay healthy
You bet.
and hopefully avoid becoming somebody that has to go on a diabetic medication?
Yeah.
So I think it's just that. I mean, this is a horrible time of the year for us from a food standpoint, but I think that's number one. Pay attention to what you're eating. I think
Yeah.
that's an area that we all do poorly with. Way too much refined food, too much sugar. It's just going to put your body out of whack, put you
Yeah.
closer to that.
And there are endless podcasts, endless content out there to help a
Yeah.
person figure out how do I make a more healthy cookie. Like
Yes.
Carrie makes cookies now that I mean those things are as flat as a piece of paper because they have nothing good in them.
That
But
doesn't
you
sound
know,
fun though. That doesn't
but you
sound
know
fun.
what? I've gotten to actually enjoy them. At first, I'm like, what is this cardboard that I'm eating? But
Yeah.
now she's learned how to put a little flavor in them. And but
Yep.
yeah, there's endless content to figure out how to not make that cookie that has a ton of sugar in it, how to not make
Yep.
the gravy that's clogging up your arteries.
Yeah.
And at the same point, I'm a big fan of like the 80-20 rule. I think
Yeah.
80% of the time I'm gonna eat healthy. And the
Yes.
20% of the time I'm gonna eat what I want to eat and I'm not gonna feel guilty about it. And I
Yeah.
think if you could just play that 80-20 rule
Should be
throughout these
much
next
better.
45 days, you're not gonna gain
Yeah.
weight. Get out there and exercise, obviously. The other
Yeah.
thing, it's shocking for pre-diabetes. If you just walk 15 minutes after each meal, you are
Yeah.
taking away that big insulin spike.
Yeah.
And
You just stole my
oh,
fact.
sorry. You know
No,
me. I mean, we're talking about woo-woo stuff, and I love woo-woo stuff. So
Yeah, that was what I was looking at too, is just walking every day, but especially after meals,
yeah, it's
watching
crazy.
your sugar intake and your processed food intake. And then I think also, in addition to the food, just alcohol consumption that we'll see
Oh,
during the holidays as well. I think all
well,
of those things are leading to, potential pre-diabetic conditions. And so much of it can be reversed with diet, exercise, and
absolutely.
just better healthy choices. And if you get to that point where, you're not feeling right, this is also the time to get in for your annual physical. They can
Yes.
test blood sugar, glucose, A1C, and just figure out, is there something that you can do better? I know I've seen some programs online as well where you can get the continuous glucose monitors, not because you're diabetic, but just to watch what
Yeah.
your body does as you process food.
Yeah.
I ate this and this is what happened to my insulin and blood sugar, and those I think just give you an idea of here's what's actually happening in my body so that I can make better choices. But all said and done, I know it's something just you'll feel better if you take some of these steps here this month. Keep yourself healthy.
And it's not easy.
No, I'm not saying I'm going to be great at it. I'm
Yeah.
just saying these are the facts. These are the options.
When the
I,
big, huge
I also
apple
have to,
pie is sitting
yep.
there with the whipped cream and the vanilla ice cream. Yeah.
So when
Game
I was
over.
a kid, I used to think if I would eat a carrot with Doritos, that it would be neutral because it's healthy and bad at the same time. So maybe eat your pie while walking
Sure.
and you're
Hey, that'll
back to
help.
neutral. That's the way my brain works. So
I like that buyer. I may have to adopt that this year. I'm gonna have my apple pie with my ice cream. Hopefully it'll be cold out, so my ice cream doesn't melt too quick. But yeah, I like
yes, and
that.
then just walk the neighborhood and it's all neutral and everything's good. So
Can you imagine just seeing some dude walk by just eating? You're like, what the heck's with that guy? Oh, he
yeah,
listened to
that's
mine.
hey, it works
I
in my
love it.
brain. So thanks,
Well,
CB. Good to see
thanks
you.
for sharing. We'll see you.